First off, I absolutely loved the film. Congratulations. It's so such an important, empowering film. So thank you. I just want to start off with a brief description of each of your beautifully badass characters. Whoever would like to go first.
Yeah, I play Beatrice. She is a badass who's a part of this group of femme vigilantes. And she and Regina, we call her Regina, have had a history together, and that's just a part of the girl gang.
Yeah.
I play Regina, aka Regina. We love. I play this killer goddess who isn't afraid to get in a fight, who's not afraid of whipping out her butterfly knife and reminding people just how strong women are. And I feel like we are the defender of women in this film, and we don't take no for an answer. We make it happen.
Oh my gosh, hell yes. I feel like, hate feeds fear, right? And love feeds off of fearlessness/strength. And Joey's grandfather says in the film, there are different ways to show strength. How is that a theme throughout asking for it?
I feel like you meet this group of women who have all had their past traumas, and they've come together to this safe space of other women who have shared sexual trauma in the past. And I think that they are all just stronger together. And I feel like that's a big thing. Women in a pack, like, you do not want to fuck with that. Mm-hmm. And I think together they culminate such an energy that there is no stopping them.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that when it comes to how we can show our strength individually, is that when you hear stories of sexual assault, a lot of the times you're hearing the same story, right? In various different ways, but we all show up differently. And so one person's going to have a switchblade, one person's going to have a baseball bat, and one person's going to pray for you. And guess what? We encompass every single one of those.
Absolutely. It's like, assault doesn't look like one thing. And that's what this film does so beautifully. And I think too, Joey's joy is ripped from her. And I think finding these women, she slowly can sort of bring her joy back and have her, light shine again, which is beautiful to see. The film opens with a disturbing speech from Mark, played brilliantly by Ezra Miller, saying feminists claim they want equality, but what they really want is power. So my question is, why is it important for films like Asking for It to point out the ridiculousness that equality means to take away opportunity rather than to create equal ones?
I think that there's a fine line. Do you know what I mean? I think that women have been so marginalized since the beginning of time that I personally am not afraid of taking power. I want it. I deserve it. We are women of color specifically. We have been marginalized. We have been abused. We have been controlled. So us taking back our control, if that scares men, then sorry, sweetie.
So be it. So be it.
Be it. If you're scared, then that's your own thing. Give it to God or run. It does not matter to me.
I love that. I do feel like there's this kind of trend happening recently where whenever I'm talking to, a fellow woman, and all of a sudden we're like, yes, female power, like, sort of uplifting our sisters, there's this need now to say, well, does it mean that I'm like against men? I'm not saying anything bad about men. And I'm seeing us starting to apologize again for claiming this power. And I think this film shows that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah. Well, I think as women, we're trained to apologize.
Yeah.
We're trained to apologize for our behavior, our strength, our femininity. We are constantly trying to make men feel comfortable. And I think one of the lines in the movie is like, I think that we should be comfortable with making a man feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's not our problem.
And that's the thing that really honestly drew me to this movie. It was because it goes there. Like it doesn't glide past anything. It looks at these things that we see in our zeitgeist and like explores them. And I feel like it's really important to do that because then it forces you to make your own personal stands.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. What do you think is the difference between asking for it and asking for accountability? And how does this film sort of cleverly distinguish between the two?
Well, I think it depends who you're asking to take accountability. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that men should take accountability for thinking that women are asking for it, when really we're not asking for anything. If we get all gussied up, it's for ourselves. It's not for the male gaze. And so the men should take accountability for feeling like we're either sexualizing ourselves or they're sexualizing us.
Yeah.
Accountability should be held to the person who's doing the wrong thing, whereas women existing is not wrong in any way, shape, or form. Whether I'm in sweats or I have my breasts out because I'm free in the nipple, it's everyone can take what they want out of it, but don't sexualize my body, sweetie. Only I can do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this film, it never objectifies the female characters. And I think in the past, unfortunately, we've seen sometimes, you know, whenever there's strength associated to a female character and a badassness, it's associated with also objectifying that character sometimes. And you don't see that in this film. These ladies have grit and grace, and it's just beautiful. I loved this film so much. Congratulations. I can't wait for the whole world to see it. Enjoy the rest of the festival. And thank you so much for your time. Also, I just have to say, you know, I'm from CherryPicks. We're basically like the female Rotten Tomatoes. And, you know, so I have to give a shout out to the Cherry Bomb Bar because like that was
Yeah, we were all fighting over that neon sign.
Yeah, we wanted
oh my gosh. I'm like, I want to go to there. Like where I want that.
we were so bummed that the Cherry Bomb doesn't exist because we were like, we would hang out here all the time.
Yeah, someone needs to create the Cherry Bomb. Especially now that like things are reopening. I just want to like get sweaty on a dance floor with like my fellow women. I mean, nothing sounds better, but
we need to go to a lesbian biker bar that has neon lights. I really do.
Yes. Oh, like what a joy. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.